Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios and to World Card Making Day. Today I'm pleased to announce that I have 4 other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators joining me on a YouTube hop. I will leave their channel links as well as a direct link to their video for World Card Making Day in the description box below. Another link I'm going to share with you is by Jennifer McGuire, and today I'm going to show you how to do this flip card thanks to the instruction from Jennifer McGuire. So I'll be linking her video down below. Now, if you want to be completely inspired, please use the hashtag WCMD2021, and you will find creativity ideas for cards from all over the world. Grab you a beverage of choice, curl up with your social media device, and walk around the world in creativity. So today I am going to show you how to make this flip card that I learned how to make from Jennifer McGuire. And if you think you need a special die to make this cute little flip card, Jennifer has proven that we do not need any special tools other than what we may already have. And I am using the layering circles from Stampin' Up! I have chosen a base circle that matches my image, and then the scalloped circle that becomes the next layer up, that will become my background layer, so that it looks just like that. I'm also using the Seasons of Fun stamp set, and I'm using this cute little pumpkin trick-or-treater here. And the Seasons of Fun is a host set from our July to December mini catalog, what we've always called in the past as our holiday catalog. And for a class of minimum $150 in sales, before tax and shipping, you can choose Seasons of Fun or Amaryllis of Bloom with your hostess credits. So, I'm also using and I should have brought that paper up too. Let me grab it really quick. I am using get my catalog flipping the right direction here. I am using the paper pack, the Halloween paper pack, Cute Halloween, from our catalog. And let me pull it up here really quick. It is on page 51, again from this mini catalog. And it's these selections here. And because she's going trick-or-treating, I chose the houses for my background. Okay? So, because I don't have any Halloween sentiments, because I've not ordered the sentiments out of here yet, I went through and I found sentiments from a past paper pumpkin, and I've actually combined 2 from the September 2016 and the September 2018 paper pumpkin. So there's that. That's what I'm going to be working with today. Okay, for starters, you're going to want to use basic white and your top circle image, and this is the one that measures 2 3/8, I believe. And you're going to cut 2 from your basic white cardstock. Set one aside to... No, don't set it aside. We'll go ahead and do it right away. I stamped the trick-or-treater on here, colored her in with Stampin' Blends. And then I used this one, and I used my 2 stamp sets. Now, I didn't want... This one said, Happy Halloween to You, but I didn't want the 2 in there. And I used Granny Apple Green. So what I did was I put a piece of washi tape over the part of that stamp that I didn't want. So it just says Happy Halloween. And I'm stamping it in the Granny Apple Green. And then I will pull them, and this is the part you need to remember. After you've masked off your words and you've done your inking, then pull that out of the way. Otherwise, you're going to put that cute little green streak across your card. And then I'm going to just stamp that there. And then I'm coming back on the other side. Happy Halloween, and then this one says Treats for You. And I'm going to stamp that whole thing. Huff on it a little bit if you want to make sure you've got good moist ink. And I'm going to peel this one out of my way so I can see what I'm doing. And then line that one up underneath Halloween. And then I have Happy Halloween Treats for You, using 2 different sentiments. And I'm going to clean the stamps off really quick with my chamois. And I know it's starting to look pretty nasty, but that's okay. The colors don't transfer off of this chamois. I have soaked this and washed it many times, and it's still just the way it's supposed to be. My sister-in-law's chamois is almost completely black, and it still works just fine. Okay, now, here's where we get to have the fun part. You're going to take your a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock, and I don't have a score here handy, so I'm going to fudge this, but you're going to want to score it at the 4 1/4, like that. 4 1/4, yeah. And then, and this is where I probably do need my scoreboard here, because you're going to want to do another score when you open it up on your left-hand panel. You're going to want to score that at 2 1/8. Okay, yes, let's get the cutter one part out of the way and score that there. Okay. And then that's all you're going to need your trimmer for. Okay, so we've got this one scored here. And you're going to want to burnish this really good so that your card will lay flat. Now, Jennifer didn't score hers, or doesn't fold hers until she's ready to decorate that side. But then on your 2 1/8, you're going to fold back on yourself. So it comes back on, you're going to fold backwards the opposite direction. So your card goes like this, and then it comes like this. Okay? Now, also from your scallop circle, you're going to want to cut, just from a scrap of cardstock, cut your layering circle out. And then you're going to fold it in half. Open it back up. And I'm trying not to lose pieces here and make room for my... And then you're going to come down about 1/2 inch from the top. Use a couple of pieces of washi and tape that down, and bring your circle around. And I did this here so that I could hold that into place. Then you're going to bring your circle in, lay it down, and if you'll notice, your circle thingies usually have to match up a little bit. Okay. Now, this is where we're going to get that half circle. Using your die cutting machine, now I have a Big Shot. You're going to start by layering this down on your platform, on your base platform, just like you were cutting any other die. Whoops, mine moved, hang on. Because you want to make sure that fold is lined up with the fold on your piece of paper. I think my washi tape is wearing out, actually, on my... I've used it several times. Let's start with a fresh tape of washi, piece of washi. And we're going to lay that back down. And then we're going to come back in with our die. Line this up roughly with our circles. Take another piece here and lay that down. And then you're going to come back in with your top plate. Where did my top plate go? I'm lost. There it is. The trick is, pull this back here so you can see. Get your plate started through. Slide your top plate in. I want that top plate to go through. You want the back edge of your plate to line up with your fold line. Okay? And then you're going to get it started through. And listen, I'm going to be really quiet because I want you to hear when I stop. Do you hear that? That freed up this top, the top plate. And now I can get rid of this. Ooh, excuse me. And we're going to release my washi tape here. Now we're going to need the Big Shot again here in just a minute. And see, now you have your circle, just like that. But before I glue this, before I put this into place, I have one more thing I need to do, okay? And that is, I want to be able to put this paper in place, okay? So we're going to start with, and I'd already cut mine, so I'm going to show you what I did. You're going to take one of your 2 1/8 by 5 1/2 pieces, and you're going to lay it in here just like this. Scoot it in up there so it's nice and snug. Line it up with your edges on your card, okay, on your card base. And then what you're going to do is that circle you did, line it back up again, but this time, this time, you're going to line this up, and you're not going to tape to your base, you're going to tape to your piece of designer series paper, so you can come back out and pull that out of the way, and then run this through your die cutting machine just like you would. Just run it through and give it a cut. And you will come out with this. So then we can come back in, and of everything, oh, there I was going to say, of everything I brought with me, I didn't bring glue. Okay, so then we're going to come back in with our glue, and I love my all-purpose liquid glue. I really do. It's my favorite thing to use. I use it for everything. I probably should use the tape runner for doing videos, because then I'd wear less of it, because I always manage to get glue on my fingers. Now you're going to want to make sure you're going the right direction. Line your edges up, just like that. And apparently I didn't cut this one perfect, because I have both the glue. I have a little bit of time to maneuver, and that's kind of nice. I like that part. Boy, did I cut that one off. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because this is the wrong piece. This is the wrong one. This is the one I just cut for you guys. You have to make sure you're going into the right spot. This one is the one that I cut with this piece of paper to match up to. There we go. Okay, now it matches up. And then we're going to come back through. The other thing is, if you're using a pattern, make sure your pattern's going the right direction. So like on this one on the side, it would look kind of funny if I'd have put the houses upside down. And then we're going to come back in with this one and put it on this side. Just like that. And where did I put my sentiment circle? I've lost it. There it is. Now what I did was, so this wasn't so stark white against there, and yes, I'm wearing my glue already. I like to come back in with my ink and just dust the edges a little bit. And what this does is it creates a shadow so that your stark white image will blend into the background and not stand out above it quite so much. And again, make sure you're on the right, getting your sentiment going the right direction. And then we're going to flip this over. And we're going to do the same with our picture image here. Do a little glue on the side. And what I did was I laid this open so I could see where my edge was. Just like that. And there's your flip card for Halloween, using the cute Halloween Designer Series paper, Granny Apple Green cardstock, and the host set for Seasons of Fun from the Fall July to December mini catalog. There we go. And if you wanted to, you could come back in here with a white pen or even a black pen and add more sentiment, more note. The other thing you could do is not glue this down on this side, just glue it on 3 sides. And you'd have a tuck spot that you could put in a gift card or a short note paper size, put a letter in there. So there you go. There is our flip card for World Card Making Day 2021. Remember the hashtag. Hashtag WCMD CMD 2021 for creativity all across social media. I hope you find time to craft today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you back here soon. Creative blessings.